Hey everybody, welcome back to another target training class. Today we'll be focusing on calories. So let's just kind of get rolling and then I will show it to you as we go. What you will see is intelligent cycling on the bottom of the screen this week that will have your intensities. I tend to use a 7-zone training system. If you hook up, meaning you connect your power meter to your intelligent cycling app, then I want you to follow those intensities or those power zones. If you don't have that, don't worry about it. We have 7 zones. We go blue, green, yellow, orange, red, dark red, and purple. Blue feels like 1 or 2 out of 10. Green feels like 3 or 4 out of 10. Yellow feels like 5 or 6. Orange feels like 7. And then red, dark red, and purple are 8 and higher. I'll explain these to you. Last week when I was teaching, I think I made it a little bit too complex and a little bit too complicated. So this week we have intelligent cycling running on the bottom of the screen. Those are the intensities. I'm going to use numbers to explain the zone we're in and how it should feel, and then also RPM. And then maybe seated or standing as well. Colors, well, that's going to be the focus of the Matrix CXP Console. Okay, we ready to roll? Let's go ahead and start getting the console ready. So as you see on the left-hand side of your screen, it's come up. It says default on the upper left-hand side. We tend to call it the home screen. Let's go ahead and put in your personal information. Tap on the settings hamburger. Go into personal information, fill out this sheet. How old are you? How much do you weigh? Male, female, and then go ahead and click and then go ahead and check the green check button. Okay, now I am wearing a heart rate monitor. Got it right here. I want to connect my heart rate monitor. I'll tap on it. We'll go into pairing. You will see my Bluetooth, or this is actually a polar monitor, so it's using the polar system, or it also picks up the Ant Plus if you have an Ant Plus monitor. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the Ant Plus one. They'll be the same. Good. X out of there. Okay, I am also using the Intelligent Cycling app, so I want to collect my power data. So to do that, I'll click the settings hamburger. FTMS advertise control, meaning it's going to broadcast my power data. I'll start it. Okay, now it is broadcasting as machine name 1, or that would also be bike number 1. Okay, you don't see it on your screen, but I'm going into my Intelligent Cycling app and I am connecting to it. Let me get there. Good, I am ready to roll. All set. Okay, I'm going to close out of this and we'll just start right here. Okay, are we ready? Okay, I need to reach over and do a few things to make sure the timing is correct here. So bear with me as you see me stop pedaling and lean to the right. This is one of my favorite videos of all time. I just made a boo-boo and I am just reconnecting my bike. Good, I'm there again. So simple as that, no problem. Okay, so Coldplay. Coldplay all the time. This concert that took place down in São Paulo, I think I'm saying that correctly. And did they bring it? Lots of lights, lots of fun. These guys are playing at Mile High. I live in Denver. I don't have tickets yet, but I may try to get some in just a little bit. All right, let's put it on level. I'm just going to say 1 to 3, anywhere in there, just to be warming up. You'll see With intelligent cycling, there on the bottom, it's asking for the blue zone. Well, the blue zone feels like 1 or 2 out of 10. It feels like it's easy. You do it forever. It's kind of just like easy chores around the house or a slow walk. I have a very old puppy, 16, 17 years old. Our walks are kind of slow. It's a zone 1 when I'm in it with him. All right, we're about to add a few levels. When we go into that green zone, or what would be zone 2, I will stop using colors about intensity in just a little bit. Good. Add a few levels. We're looking for zone 2. That's what green represents in the way I use intelligent cycling. Feels like 3 or 4 out of 10. It's aerobic. You're not breathless. But now you're doing a little bit of work. Good. How about we pedal somewhere between 80 and 110, and we just spin along. Okay, as you see, the next interval, the color is yellow. That stands for, or a perceived exertion, of 5 or 6 out of 10. Something you can do for a few hours, but you're working. Notice there's a line at the top. That means you're standing. Just trying to teach you a different language now. Ready? Let's add a few levels. Let's drop our RPM to somewhere between 60 and 80. Come on up. Great. Let's hold this for 20 seconds or so. Feels like 5 or 6 out of 10. Could do it for a while, but you're definitely working. Whatever you just put on, levels-wise, take it off, take a seat. We'll settle back down to zone 2. Feels like 3 or 4 out of 10. Good. Nice aerobic walk here. Now you'll see the next interval. It's orange. Orange is threshold. Feels like 7 out of 10. Or maximum sustainable intensity. So we'll need a level or 2 or 3 more than you used on that last effort. This is at zone 4, threshold. Feels like 7 out of 10. Here it comes. Notice the line on top of the interval, meaning we're standing. Good. Come on up. Yes, love it. Okay, we should be getting warm. Good. Good, let's take it up to level 1. Okay, we're gonna do our first calorie challenge, calorie target. Let's get the console ready for that. Let's go ahead and swipe over to calories. Good. Let's tap on it. Let's set this time to 5 minutes. Hit the check button. Let's keep it at 50 calories because I don't think we really know how many calories we can burn. Good. Tap that green check box. Good. Let's add some resistance. Let's find an RPM between 60 and 80. Don't care what it is in there. You just find what you like. Let's try to find an intensity, a perceived exertion that feels like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. You're not breathless, you're not burning. You could do more, and we will later. We're gonna just try to get an idea of how many calories we can burn in 5 minutes. We'll use it as a benchmark for our next few targets. And I would say, don't worry about the color of your console yet. We'll talk about that later. Good. Minute by minute, we're gonna sit, stand, sit, stand, sit, stand. No, not the last stand. Good, come on up. Add some resistance. We're gonna stand twice, sit 3 times, trying to hold that 5 or 6 perceived exertion, which feels like you're working, but you're not burning up. You're breathing. Well, you're not breathless. You're still in control of your breath, but you are breathing. Good. Just hold steady here. Again, don't worry about the color of your console. We'll worry about it later. Maybe drop it a level or 2, but not much more than that. Stay seated. Good. So let me just mention what's happening on that console. Very top, you have, or you see, the calories that you've burned since we started this target. Then to the right, you see your goal. Then you have the color of the console. If you are green, you're on target to burn as many calories as you set. If you're blue, you're below it. If you're red, you're above it. Since this is just a benchmark test to see what we can do, don't worry about the colors. They become more important on the second target. Let's just ride. Ready to stand in 3, 2, 1. Maybe add a level or 2. Come on up. Yeah, good.
São Paulo. Estamos muito felizes de estarmos aqui a São Paulo.
Take a seat. Drop it a level or 2. Still feeling like 5 or 6 out of 10. Now, I'm seeing 42 seconds left. Well, now 38. In this target. At the end, I want you to look down and remember how many calories you burned in this 5 minutes. I'll talk about it a little bit. We have 10 more seconds. Be aware. Remember the calories you've burned in this 5 minutes. Good. Nicely done. All right. Okay. So I'll just talk about my calorie count. I don't really like putting all this information up here. but I need to show you how it's going. All right. So I burned 60 calories. We're going to do a few 10-minute targets. So I'm going to, on the first one, double that. So my target will be 10 minutes, and I'll try to burn 120 calories. Okay, we're not going to do that for a little bit. Let's just ride here. But keep that number in your head so we can use it later. Okay, we're just going to go heavy, stand, 8 out of 10 or more for those 3 efforts you see up there. This is zone 5 or more. Heavy. Good, come on up. I might have said we're going to stand 3 times. We're going to stand twice and then sit once. We're looking for a zone 5, which is signified by red in intelligent cycling. Don't worry about the CXP and Matrix. Feels like 8 out of 10 will make you breathless and burn and get worse as you go. Good, lighten it up. Soft pedal. Haven't talked about drinking. Let's grab a little bit. Okay, doing great. We're gonna go heavy again. Stand. Little breathless. Little burning legs. Good. Add enough levels to make that happen. Come on up. RPM 60 to 80. Great, great. Lighten it up. Great. So right now for the blues, or the zone 1, I take it all the way up to level 1 and spin it out. But later, when we're running through those 10-minute targets for calories, I'm going to have a little bit on in this lower zone. I'll talk about it when we get there. Ready? Let's give it a good minute. Staying seated. Add enough levels so that when you're pedaling 80 to 110 RPM, you're feeling like 8 out of 10 or more, meaning your legs will start to burn. Your breathing will pick up significantly, maybe even go breathless. Yes, come on. 20 seconds to go. If I asked you to pedal faster, could you? Nicely done. Let's go back up to level 1 on the console. Feels like 1 or 2. Okay. Now, when there are 10 minutes left in this segment, that's when our next target interval will start. If you're wondering, well, when's that going to be? Look at the bottom right corner, right underneath me, where it says segment time. When that's down to 10 minutes, that's when the next that's when the next target starts. We are going to ride it like you see on the bottom of the screen with those intervals. We're going to sit, we're going to stand, we're going to work easy, we're going to work harder, we're going to pedal fast, we're going to pedal slow. All that stuff is happening. And then our target, I'll call it our target coach, which is the console, is sitting in the background just saying, are you working hard enough? Are you going to burn twice as many calories as you did for that first 5-minute interval? Maybe I should say that 5-minute target, because there's intervals inside of it as well. So yeah, I know all sorts of stuff happen. I'll try to keep you on track with this. So we're not going yet. We're not going to start that target yet, but let's start riding now. We're going to stay seated. Imagine that we're climbing a hill. Let's add a few levels. Let's feel like a 3 or a 4 out of 10 will be in zone 2, or our power zones. Good. Okay, I'm going to get you set here. We're going to ride. Enjoy the song, enjoy the show. A few seconds before we're supposed to start that target, I'll help you get it set, and then we'll go, okay? Add a little bit more, a few more levels, a little bit more resistance. Let's start finding what feels like 5 or 6 out of 10. Power zone 3. Let's go. Doesn't burn, but there's things happening down here. Silence and progress, but not speak as loud as my heart. So tell me you love me, or come back and hold me, or when I rush to the start, just running. Drop those shoulders, elbows, they're bent, able to wiggle your fingers and toes. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be so hard. Let's go back to the start. Yes, I will, John. Keep riding, but with 10 minutes left in this segment, we're going to add that calorie target and try to meet it or beat it. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting ready. All you need to do is tap on the console screen, thumbs up. Let's set this for 10 minutes. Black check mark. We want to double the calories we burned in a 5-minute effort. And if you wanted to do more than that, push yourself harder, well, then add some more. That's up to you. In 5 seconds, we'll press that green check button. Ready? Go. Okay, we have 10 minutes of riding to the training plan we have on the screen.
Okay, I'm sorry for my
and that secondary goal is to burn as many calories as you set for your goal. If your console is green, you're on target. If it's red, you're above. If it's blue, you're below. We have plenty of time to get it green or more. Green could be red. You guys are awesome. Okay. Settle in here. Now this always scares people. We are going to recover. And we may see our console turn blue. Let's take it down. How about not all the way down to level 1? Unless level 1 is a little bit of work for you, and that's fine if it is. But I'm gonna try and keep mine at level 2. Okay, so a lot of this, at least on this set, just seated riding. We're gonna put ourselves on that imaginary flat road. Good, let's add just a level or 2 because I want the RPM to be higher. I want you to feel like you're on a flat road. Good. I want you to feel like a 7 out of 10, which is threshold and is power zone 4. Good. Now you see my console turned blue because I'm below or behind my target. That's okay, we got a lot of time to catch up. And know that since it's more of a pacing goal, it doesn't respond instantly if I pick up my RPM or add resistance. I need to get within that target goal before it turns green. So it will eventually, especially if I'm working hard enough to get it there. Don't rush it. We don't have to rush it now. Maybe later we might have to push a little bit harder to get there if we're not on target. Okay, I'll be quiet. Let's ride for 2 minutes and 49 more seconds. Flat road, 7 out of 10. Power zone 4. Okay, as we come up on 5 minutes left, well, this is a good time to check. Looking at your calories, are you halfway to where you need to be? See, I'm 2 behind. Yeah, I'm green. I'm kind of in that green on pace zone. But I need to do a little bit more over the next 5 minutes to hit 120 or more to reach or beat my calorie goal. I'm probably going to go back into the blue on the console again because we're going to take this recovery. But if you look at the plan, there's 2 standing zone 4 efforts, which will help with a little bit of a push, a little bit of a calorie burn. So I'm okay. If my console drops to blue like it just did, I think I can catch up in the next 3 minutes and 45 seconds or so. Okay? Add resistance. We're still on that imaginary climb. 60 to 80 RPM feels like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Not burning, but working. Power zone 3. Now I say that, but if you're far behind your target and you want to make that bigger push now, then work at higher perceived exertions or a higher zone than I'm calling for. Let's be successful at hitting that goal target. See my console turn green, so I'm on target. Now, if you're like, this is easy, I got it, well, maybe change your goal to turning that console red and going above your target. Add some resistance, a few more levels, come on up. We're looking for power zone 4, 7 out of 10, threshold. It's uncomfortable, but doesn't get worse. Think of it as maximum sustainable intensity. Lighten it up a little bit. Sit it down. Good. You have a minute, 48 seconds to reach your calorie goal or set a new one by doing even more. Ready? Level it up. Make it heavier. Come on up out of the saddle. Let's go. Lighten it up. Take a seat. Okay, you have about 47 seconds to go. If you're on target, hang on to it. If you're below, maybe push. We want to remember how many calories we have burned in this 10 minutes. That's this number right here. We're going to use that to set our next 10-minute target. Take a peek at that number. What is it? Awesome. Lighten it up. Unload. Awesome. Now, take a look at what's coming up. A lot of higher intensity work with lower intensity work. So it might be a little scary when we set our target again for 10 minutes left in this segment when we're riding all that blue and green. There's enough red for us to meet it. Just a little bit of a different feel. We're seated here. Are you ready? Add some resistance. We're just riding now. Don't worry about the target. Can you find something that feels like 8 out of 10 or more? That burns a little bit. Makes you breathless. It's hard to do. Power zone 5 or more. 80 or more RPM. No target pushing us yet. We're just riding, doing the workout. For you instructors out there, so you can do this, the target training should not get in the way. It should just help. It should help motivate. So use an interval set or a workout you already had planned and add the targets in and make them work for you. Make them secondary goals to what's happening right in front of you. It's all good. Come on, 20 seconds, then we'll set our next target. Good, let's go all the way up to level 1. We gotta move kind of quickly here. Let's go ahead and tap on the console. It keeps your last target. Well, I made it to 121 calories, so I'm gonna adjust. If you wanna do more and set a higher target, hey, go for it. If you didn't make it and wanna set a lower one, do it. Ready? We are on it now. And yes, we're in zone 1, not intense, but I'd add a level or two just to have something on there so we don't get too far behind our target. Good, we're gonna step the resistance up again, add another level or two, looking for zone 2, looking to feel like 3 or 4 out of 10. Yes. This blue around my console is a little scary, knowing I'm gonna be behind target. But I do see 2 minutes and 27 seconds of above threshold, high intensity, calorie torching work coming up. So maybe I'll catch it then. If I don't, maybe on that next high intensity interval. Grab a little bit of water if you haven't been drinking. We're gonna stay seated, we're gonna pedal fast. Flat road, high intensity. Let's go, add a level 2, 3, maybe 4. Pick your RPM up. This is kind of long for red. I said that wrong, I told you I was gonna use colors, right? This is kind of long for zone 5. Kind of long to hold with burning legs. Let's try. Come on, come on. Oh yes, I'm on target. But you see that long stretch, that kind of recovery that comes after this interval? Don't back down, keep pushing. Let's put a few calories in the bank for when we recover afterward. Come on, stay tough, stay strong. If you're doing this at a high enough intensity, it may have started feeling like an 8, but it might feel like a 9 now. First, take all the resistance off. Just recover. Okay. As soon as you've gotten to the point where you feel okay, not great, but okay, let's add a few clicks, which could eventually be level 2 or 3. Only doing that, so we're still burning a few calories and not getting too far behind. See, I went blue. Yeah. Let's add a little bit more. At least be riding in zone 2. Power zone 2 feels like 3 or 4 out of 10. Yes. We're falling behind. Accept it. We're gonna catch up later. Don't worry, I promise we'll get there. I want you to drop a level or 2. Yes. We're blue. We're behind. Let's have some fun catching up on that next higher intensity interval. Let's add a few levels. When I say a few, it's really whatever you need to find power zone 2, 3 or 4 out of 10.
Exactly, do it again.
Still seated. And then we'll stand for that last interval to end this segment, to end this target. Are you ready? 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Torching calories above 8 out of 10. Power zone 5 or more. Come on. RPM kind of quick.
I stole a key, took a car downtown where the last one sleep. Took a car downtown, took what they offered me to set me free. I saw the lights go down at the end of the scene. Saw the lights go down, standing in front of me. It's you. In my scarecrow dreams,
Oh yes, I just caught up.
heart into smithereens.
If you're still blue and you're worried that you're never going to close that gap, then add some resistance and stand. Push a few more watts, burn a few more calories, and try to find and work up to a green console.
All the boys are
30 seconds, I know it hurts. hang on. That's why we're doing it. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Hang on, 10 more seconds. Then a short break. If you're in the green, then go all the way up. Go to level 1. If you're not in the green, have a few levels on there. Still working. In 12 seconds. We're gonna load it up, stand, and do the best 35-second effort we can. Maybe blow away this calorie target. Ready? Load it up. Come on up. Let's go. Remember the targets you hit, the calories you burn. Lighten it up. You saw I was a little bit below the target. The target is you're green if you're within 5% of your target. So I didn't hit the 121. It's all right. I got close, had a lot of fun doing it. Okay, now setting your next target. Think about how you did. If you met that target easily, well, maybe add a little bit more on the next one. If you struggled and could not make it, maybe drop it a few calories. If you're right on, put the same number in again. I'm gonna put the same number in again and see if I can get it. Okay, so looking at the bottom right side of the screen, you see the segment time. When there's 10 minutes left, we're gonna start another 10-minute calorie target goal, riding to what you see on the screen. Okay, until then, well, let's still ride. Let's keep the class going. Lighten it up. I'm sorry, not lighten it up. Add some resistance. Let's get into that power zone 3. Feels like 5 or 6 out of 10. Let's put ourselves on what feels like a hill by pedaling 60 to 80 RPM. We're gonna alternate between sitting and standing. We start our target pretty quickly after one of those standing efforts, so we'll set it in just a little bit. I'll tell you when, we'll have plenty of time. Good, good, good. Okay, it feels like 5 or 6 out of 10 now. Power zone 3. We're gonna add levels. Stand. Feels like 8 out of 10 or more. Come on up. Power zone 5 or higher. Take a seat, take a little bit off. Let's continue to ride here. Power zone 3, 5 or 6 out of 10. But let's tap on the console to set the goal, to set our target. Okay, mine saved. Yours should have as well. 10 minutes. I'm gonna shoot for 121. Don't press that green checkbox yet. We're not going to press it for a little bit. If you did, just go back in and tap on calories again and reset your target and be here. Good, come on up. Loading it up. Feeling like 8 out of 10 or more. Working hard. Maybe breathless. A little bit of burning legs. Good. Ready? 2, 1. Tap the green checkbox. Your race against yourself has just begun. Can you burn that many calories? Good. Come on back up. Looking for that breathless intensity. Level, I would say at a level 1 if you can. And if you are in level 1, not all the way up, a few clicks down out of it. Okay, we got a minute, 51 seconds, riding at threshold, power zone 4, feels like 7 out of 10, it hurts but doesn't get worse. Let's go, 80 to 110 RPM, add the levels you need, let's go, let's go.
Let's sing together now, let's go, go.
Hold steady. And yes, if you get into the green pretty quickly, this is kind of a high intensity. Go ahead and keep holding on to your level, your RPM, your watts. Put a few calories in the bank for when we need to recover later. This is the last of the 10-minute efforts, or the 10-minute targets. We do have a 5-minute target coming after this.
I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me. I discovered that my castle stands upon pillars of salt, pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. Once you gone, there was never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world.
First thing I do now is bring it up, bring that lever all the way up, take a few breaths, and I start adding a little bit more on there. You see 2 high intensity standing intervals coming up. They're 8 out of 10 or more. Power zone 5 or 6. RPM on the slower side, 60 to 80. Good, load it up. Good, up. On. 3, 2, 1. I go all the way up with my lever, and I start adding a little bit on. Ready? Add a bunch. Come on up, let's go. To go, come on. Yes. Easy. Okay, I'm still in green. I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna catch my breath. Then I'm gonna add level or two. Good, hold steady. Just to keep my calorie burning up. Just a little bit. Okay, we have 4 minutes. 33 seconds left in this segment. Let's add just a little bit while we're seated between 60 and 80 RPM. Feels like 3 or 4 out of 10 now. That's power zone 2. Then add a little bit more. Come on. Power zone 3. Feels like 5 or 6 out of 10. Okay, seated now. Ready to stand in 33 seconds. Levels will pop up. Looking for power zone 4, 7 out of 10. Not breathless, but close. Good. Add a few levels. Come on up. Love it. Come on, come on. Now if you're green, just keep doing the work. If you're blue, maybe you need to do a little bit more work. Get on pace to reach your target. Oh boy, 30 to go, come on, working. Cause you make me feel like I'm alive. Lighten it up a bit. Good. 60 to 80 RPM. Back to power zone 2. Feels like 3 or 4 out of 10. Okay, we're coming up with a minute 27-second interval. That's to finish it up. I'm gonna sit. Continue up this imaginary hill with 60 to 80 RPM. And I'll hold power zone 4 or threshold. Then I'm gonna get ready and do it. If you would rather stand, go for it. Okay? Go ahead and hit it. And find that green console. Find your calorie goal. You're feeling good, because we're almost done. Maybe you push hard enough to take that console to the red and be above target. 10 to go. Come on, finish up. How many calories did you burn? Level up. More songs. One more target. This target's 5 minutes long. So what I need you to do is do a little bit of math. How many calories did you just burn? You want to burn half that. We'll do that in a little bit. We'll set the console up in just a little bit. Okay, coming up, we have 2 high-intensity intervals. Since we're not in a target right now, okay, let's just let it be level 1 all the way to the top. Drink a little bit of water. Think about finishing. Short, high-intensity intervals to do. We're going to do them in a seated position with a fast RPM. All right. We're starting in 12 seconds. We'll add a bunch of levels. We'll be seated and fast. We're looking for power zone 6 for this one. Starting at like a 9 out of 10. Let's go. Load it up. Pick up the RPM. Good, so it's heavy and fast. 10 more seconds. Come on, come on. Awesome. Level all the way up. Nice not having that target coach or that calorie coach yelling at you. Screaming. I would think of it as screaming. Some people might say whispering in your ear. Okay, whatever works for you is fine. We take it nice and easy right here. Get one more of those. We'll set our last target. Okay. Some fairy tale bliss, just something I could turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. Let's go. Heavy and fast. 13 seconds to go. Yes, yes, lighten it up. All right. Let's go ahead and set that last target. We're going to tap on console. Won't save it all, but I want to do a lot less than that. So I'm going to tap here in the middle. I'm going to tap, put in 5 minutes, hit the black check. I think I did 123. On the last one, I'm just going to set this one for 60. Feeling a little bit tired, and I'm ready to go. And now in 5 seconds, our last race against ourselves begins. Tap it. Let's go. It might be a little scary starting in blue. That's okay. We're going to catch it. We're going to get it. We are standing for 38 seconds in 7 seconds with a heavy resistance and a high intensity. Let's try to set this screen green by the end of this interval. Load it up. Come on up. Let's go. You're only going to meet your target if you do this high intensity work at a high intensity. There is too much recovery. Good, I got mine. I'm going to lose it again though. It'll go back to blue when I recover. I know it will. Good. Lighten it up. Good, good. Okay. Hold my breath. I'm going to add a few clicks, which may end up being a few levels. I don't know where you are with that, but let's be on more than nothing resistance-wise. All right. Let's add another level or two. Now you see that effort coming up. It's the color purple. Well, that's the best you can do for 30 seconds. That's like sprint 8 intensity. Can we do that? We're only doing it once, not 8 times. Just once. And we're gonna stand for it. Now if you're someone who doesn't like to stand, I'm okay with you seated, but follow the workout. Doing a little work now. We're gonna do a lot of work in 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's go, let's go. I cannot go as hard as I'm asking you guys to go. Otherwise we're not going to talk to coach. But I'll do a little work. Come on, 3, and 2, and 1. Love it. Okay, all the way up. Catch your breath. When you start feeling like you can do a little bit of work again, feel it click, maybe 2 or 3 times. Maybe it's in level 2, maybe level 3. Remember those clicks on that lever. They don't signify a level. It's clicks. Okay, let's add a little bit more. Another level or 2. Cruising in zone 2. Coming up. We have 1 minute and 9 seconds. I'm going to sit for it. If you need to stand, hit your goal. Well, I want you to stand because I want you to be successful. Last interval. Last hard effort. Coming up in 5, 2, 1. Let's go. Turn your screen green, maybe red. When you stop talking, just let me go. So close, come on. 10 seconds. Remember the calorie count when you're done. Yes. Remember the calorie count? Now just breathe. Drink. Recover. Nicely done.
Thank you, everybody.
Nicely done.
Keep it going, Guy. Keep it going, Johnny. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop, John. Don't ever stop, Guy.
I'm catching my breath too.
Please make some noise for Johnny, Guy. I will.
All right, I ask you to remember that calorie count even on the last one because it's a 5-minute count. We can use that in future classes. So the way that I think is to set that benchmark for 5 minutes. And to know how many calories we can burn. We could try to do more, do less, we can do the same. Where if you are someone who has or is going to ride with me on a continuous basis, well, now on that very first benchmark interval, the one that we do to just see how many calories we can burn in 5 minutes, well, now you know what it is. So put a target in right from the start. I have new riders, but we need to do a benchmark. I can call it a test, but we need to do a benchmark interval to see how many calories they can burn, and then to build on that. Therefore, it's personalized as opposed to me just saying, giving you some random number to burn, not having any idea of your fitness level or your history. Now you do. So now from the start, got that. You might have to do some math off of that if we go for 7.5 minutes, whatever. But that's easy to do. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll continue to do these rides on Tuesday, trying to show off. Definitely the Matrix CXP Target Training bike and ways that we can use it and have fun with it. I'll always have intelligent cycling running because I personally always have to have a plan for each ride. So that's there as well. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, just message me. Just message me. I can answer them. Maybe even give you a demo if you're looking at that. Also, I do teach here in Denver. I'm down in Greenwood Village. It's actually just south of Denver. I have teaching in a few locations, but my home studio is called The Ride. We don't use the Matrix bikes, but we do use intelligent cycling, and the classes are very, very similar. So we have some different technology. No problem. You'll feel right at home there. So I'd love to see you if you're ever in town and looking for a live ride. I am going to take myself off the screen, take my voice away. But if you want to continue to cool down, go right ahead until the concert's over. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Thanks, everybody. Yes, I wanna show me how to feel. Heal it up. Try to see the forest there in every seed. Angels in the marble waiting to be free. Just need love. Just need love. When the going is rough, say we gonna get it together right now. Wanna get it together somehow. Your mind
we want to say thank you to each and every one of you for giving us one of the best nights of our life here in São Paulo, Wednesday, November the 8th, 2017. You did everything that was asked of you, so we'll always come back as long as you want us to. But for now we'll say goodbye, good night, God bless you all, be good to each other. Thank you so much. It's right there. Fixing up a car and driving it again. Searching for the water, hoping for the rain up below. Fixing up a car and driving it again. When you're in pain, when you think you've had enough. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Now give us the loudest noise you ever made. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. And let's be one big band. Let's be one big band. We believe